It is Thursday. We're so close to the weekend, you can almost touch it. I'm Tim. I'm going to be knocking out my workout today. Just doing a recording of my body transformation for the year. The thing that sets this year apart is this year I'm not taking any sort of supplements, not doing any protein, not doing any pre workouts. Just purely trying to get all of my nutrition from food. I'm not opposed to any supplements. I'm not opposed to people doing pre-workouts. I think do what you want. What works best for your body. I think there's some differences between what works for all of us, and you know do what works for you for the results that you want. I'm not taking them partly because I've taken them for a long time, and I've seen that some of the stuff that I was taking wasn't doing what it's was advertising it was going to do. So not doing that. And then second is that one of my kids started preschool. Preschool is not cheap, so cutting out supplements was to save me a little over $100 a month, 1,200 a year, and every little bit helps in this economy. So today I'm starting a little bit earlier, just about 10 minutes early. My wife has to go to work early again, but I'm thinking I may start just consistently. Um, I may start consistently starting at 10 minutes earlier. So instead of starting at 5:30 a.m., I'm probably gonna start at 5:20 a.m. going forward. See how that works. Today I'm gonna be doing the back. Still dealing with my elbow being fantastic and irritating. So things are gonna go still slow today, uh, with the goal of not injuring it further. It is feeling better. Um, I've been able to like deal with it through most of my workouts this week. So hopefully I can get through deadlifts with enough time to do bent over rows. We shall see. Let's jump into it. And I am obviously not excited about my elbow, but I'm really excited about my back not hurting. I went with my kids to this trampoline place the other day, and I thought for sure my back was not going to be happy with me. Something about when I bounce, my back is arched is painful for some reason, but thankfully I didn't have any problems. Really like to not have to worry about my back, but it's good. St. Patrick's Day is coming. I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna try and do a 5K with my kids if the weather is permitting. Last year I wanted to do the 5K with my kids, but they were sick and it was raining and cold on the day of the race, so we did not do that. This year, hopefully things are better. All right, so done with the 10 pounds. Nice little warm up. I'm gonna do another set with 20 pounds. Make sure everything's nice and ready to go. I've never done a marathon before. I haven't been in a foot race probably consistently since elementary school. But I like running. And I thought doing races would be a fun thing to do with my kids. Start out with small ones like a 5K, just about 3 miles. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And then as they get older, yeah, do bigger and bigger ones. I think it'd be a fun experience. Fun way to stay healthy. All right, and do the 50-pound dumbbells. Just gotta set them up real fast. It's funny, the part about deadlift that gets me the most is my my grip and my wrists. Back doesn't bother me as much. The hamstrings, it's just getting my wrists used to that much weight. Not the 50, but when I move up to 60. All right, 60 pounds is up. Watching the ships rolling, and I'm watching rolling by the light of day. All by myself. All right, 60 pounds. Time for some fun. Let's do this. Left my home in Georgia, headed for I got nothing to do, and nothing gonna come my way. So my wife started watching Love on the Spectrum, and she pointed out that all of the guys, or a lot of the guys on Love on the Spectrum, have sword collections, and I have a sword collection. She's been making, you know, little comparisons between me and them. It's a pretty funny joke. Lots of people have sword collections that are not on the spectrum, I believe. um, Talking about running with my kids. I like to take walks with my kids and make like fun games with them. They run as much as they can, and they're tired, and they just walk. But increasing the time, the time, but the distances over time. But one of the things that used to motivate them is talking about going to Disneyland. It's a good motivation for getting kids to walk and keep pushing when they're tired. And just tell them, hey, if we're gonna go to Disneyland, you have to do a lot of walking. And you're gonna have fun. You gotta be strong now and learn how to walk for a long time. It'll make Disneyland a lot better of an experience. It's a good way to motivate them. One of my favorite things we used to do as a kid was running with my dad. My dad would do what we call an Indian run, where you guys run in a row and or in a line, and the guy in the front is supposed to run as fast as they can, and the person in the back has to run and overtake them. And they set the pace, and as soon as that person gets to the front, then one in the back then goes and runs in the front, and you just keep going and going, and it's a lot of fun. And there were 4 of us. 5 of my mom was doing it with us, and that was fun. We used to go for walks down by the creek. That was always a lot of fun. We had this one creek by our house that was like a pretty substantial creek. Every now and the rainy season would be almost a river, but we would go, and there's always trash down there, people's clothes. And my dad told us that there was a creature that lived in the creek called the slippery, slimy slug monster. And he said that the slippery, slimy slug monster would come out at night and grab people, and the shoes and the clothes and stuff were what was left over. It's a fun thing to tell your kids. So when we'd be out there, sometimes we'd be out there and it would start to get dark. And man, I'd be so scared and so happy when we finally made it back to the car. Good times. All right, well, that was 5. 5 at 60. 5 was the goal. I'm gonna do another one next week. So anytime I get to 5 sets of of 10 with an exercise, that's when I like to add more weight. So, and it's 5 like good sets. So if you see me do 5 sets of something and they're not like good, then it's not really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for 5 clean sets. And once they're good, then I move up in weight, and I feel pretty good about this. So next week, I'm going to be moving up in weight, and I may have to switch to using a bar. I'm out of. I'm gonna be out. I don't think I can put any more plates on these dumbbells unless I go and buy some more 10-pound plates. I'm gonna have to start using the bar. What's up, Posh? Welcome back. Good to see you. How are things in Saudi Arabia today? I'm good. I'm good. Just hitting, doing deadlifts with the 60-pound dumbbells. I was saying next week I have to figure out adding more weight. We have cloudy weather. Well, we got pretty cloudy here the last few days. It's been very frustrating because it keeps saying it's not going to rain. And when it's not going to rain, I get excited about taking my kids out. But it worked. Worked out yesterday. It rained a little bit randomly, and then the rest of the day we were able to get outside and play. Go to the park. Yeah. No, we like rain too. Uh, isn't there a Middle Eastern country that's working on creating rain? I can't think of right now which country it is that I was reading about. there that is doing something with seeding clouds. It's trying to cause rainfall. I know China's working on that. I know China's desperate when it comes to water. They're running out of clean water. Clean water is a big issue in China. When I lived in China, it was there like a couple things you never did. You never drank anything with ice because the ice would be made from dirty water. And you don't you never, like when you order water at a restaurant, they bring you a bottle of water, and you always check to make sure that the seal hasn't been open. And if they open it, if it's open, you don't drink it, because a lot of times restaurants will refill water bottles from previous customers and try to serve it to you. Yeah, they have rivers. They do. I got to go down the Yangtze River before it was completely flooded. There's these three gorges where people have been living for thousands of years, and they in order to create a massive hydroelectric dam, they flooded this huge area, and but it's crazy because it only provides like a small amount of power, and they've had a lot of issues with the dam. But you do what you have to do to provide for your people, right?